the Zazook time. Bring my prep on my money climb. Charts and trends, let's make it clear. Trade the day, no fear when you're here. Gamble low, the lines are tight. Plan a move before the fight. Strategy is sharp, we're leading the way. Zazook reps it on the day. Zazook time. It's Zazook time. It's Zazook time. Guess what? It's Zazook time.
Of course. Yeah, sorry for the technical delay. Anyways, hello and welcome everybody to today's December 2nd crypto pre-market prep. I'm your host Biz, joined with co-founder Rennie and Andy. We'll be doing the market health along with tips and insights that we've been getting through the platform. Sorry, just a little bit under the weather, but it's not gonna stop me. I mean, I was trading all weekend anyways, and encounter a couple trolls, but it's all good. Had to show some receipts. But yeah, anyways, XRP ripped like crazy, and I actually thought it was gonna go short. I shorted it twice on two areas of the chart, and then I saw strength picked up, and I turned the other way, like bullish right away, because damn, that rip was like crazy. It was intense, but that was on my side of things, aside from my sore throat. But Rennie, how's it going? Would be curious to get your insights because as other coins were ripping, I don't know if we could say the same with BTC. How are you doing, my friend?
I am good. I am good. Thank you very much. Well, we have here the market health overview, and this is from this. The top one is from this morning, and as you can see, well, everything is in the green. And this one is from this evening, and you see that the 4 hour has a little pullback, and that happens. Sometimes you get these small corrections. Also, our system takes profit and then waits for another opportunity in the coins that it has taken profit from. So yeah, don't worry about it. It just happens that there are some pullbacks in the market that goes up. It can be 10-15% sometimes, and in the altcoin it can sometimes be even more. But still, market is healthy. Also, all the sectors that we have here are healthy. The only thing that is maybe a bit lagging is gaming, but the rest is all at 100%. So all these coins are in an uptrend.
Things we love to
Let
hear.
me. Yeah. I think. Well, short-term trend is negative, turned from neutral, and that means that the correction is a bit deeper than when the market goes from green to amber. That in itself is a correction, of course, but then when it goes to red, it's still a correction on the trend up. The long-term trend, of course, is still green. If we have a look at Bitcoin itself, then there are a couple of levels that you should keep an eye on. The first level is 93. This level. Bitcoin could turn around to the upside, and it might seek out this level for a bounce. If that doesn't happen, then and 1,700. So those are the two levels that Bitcoin could bounce off from. Doesn't need to correct that low, but let's see, because now it's at a 4 hour. I'll just draw it in quite quickly. It's now at a a break level, so that should basically hold. And if that breaks, then it might go and find
Oh no.
at this moment in time. And so that's basically it about Bitcoin. The corrections that Bitcoin does are quite normal, so nothing to worry about. Here you had a 10% correction, and that's where our system took a lot of profit in the coins that we got in here somewhere with coin.
Yo, Rennie, I think you're rugging a little bit.
Up, and when
Yeah, he's been
we
rugged.
get out.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think he mentioned two areas, which was 93 and 93.7, right?
Yeah, swap to my screen because I think we've lost him.
Okay. Cool. We're good.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So Rene is having internet issues, and just so you know, he's had the people around to see it like you do, and they tick the box and say everything's fine, and then they walk away, and then 5 minutes later he's got like 3 megabit or something. It's crazy. What Rene was saying is that when he was alluding to Zazook taking profits, there has been a pullback in Bitcoin today by about 2.5% from start of trading day, and as you can see, about an hour ago, because my time here is the evening, we got juicy tip overs, which means we're stopping monitoring certain coins. So 12 hour, and then let's have a look at AI. Did any come in here? Yeah, so quite a few came in. 50% in DOT. This was the maximum profit they got whilst they were a live juicy tip. So we went, I think, quite a few went out, but the overall stats within Zazook right now is we had over 930 live juicy tips across all the channels, but now we've got 816 as of an hour ago. The average profit of them all is still 36.34 across all 816, and of all those 816, as you can see, 98% have got to a minimum of 3%, 97 to a minimum of 5%, and 92% of all that 816 to a minimum of 10% profit. So the performance inside here is doing great, but that's not, that's part of why we want you to see things. But the other thing is obviously looking at the charts and looking at trades we've taken and looking at the overall market. So here's Bitcoin. This dashed line was when the trading day 100 hours UTC started, which was about 13 hours ago. And as you can see, we've gone down. You can see here, minus 1.99% in Bitcoin. If we go to this one, you can see that this I had on the charts last week. We almost hit, let me just turn off this EMA 16 here. We almost hit that likely, right? And I think, we're probably going to be going down even more. So let me go to here, and I'm going to go to the weekly. As you can see on Bitcoin weekly, we've had our first red month in 4 months. So, and obviously we're in the red right now. This is just the beginning of December. So there's a lot of theory that we're going to have a pullback, and that pullback could go to that one. Let me get back to that one. that we could pull back to those levels that Rene was mentioning. I've got them on my chart as well. We're down on this hold level at the moment of 94.7. We could drop down to 93. If we drop below that, we could be going to 91, and then we've got some stronger levels here. So there is a pullback, but pullbacks are a good thing. We're still very much in a healthy market. If I was to go back here, no one can say that's not a bull market. And even if we pull back all the way down to what we know is called what the fuck, then we're still in a bull market, and we're just coming down to a trend line anyway. So that's the state of affairs there. What I want to do is also, there's been some news today which is very interesting. XRP overtook Tether and is now number 3. So the XRP pump has been truly amazing. And I think I might know the reason why.
Oh.
In fact, I might know the reason why not only XRP, but some of the other Algo and XLM and these others have been pumping. I came across this article, which is called the ISO 222 cryptos. What is this? You might want to just Google about this, ISO 222. But let me look at the projects that are involved in this. Now have a look at this image and just see if you can pick any coins out that have been absolutely flying.
Wow. Hey.
H-bar.
H-bar.
H-bar flew.
IOTA.
Right. Stellar flew. Ripple flew. Algorand flew. Right.
Wait, how about IOTA?
IOTA. Yeah, let's have a look.
Because if not, that could be some alpha right there.
IOTA.
Okay,
yep.
yeah, it did. Damn, dude, that was massive.
Well, maybe it's connected to this, which is kind of their upcoming money systems, right? Look who's involved. HP Morgan, people like that, right? So Accenture, IBM. I mean, so this is what they're trying to put together for the new monetary system. The thing that I hated down here, CBDC, right?
Well,
but this could be a lot to do with why these particular coins have been absolutely pumping. And I think they're going to have a pullback, you know, in the sense of if Bitcoin does do this pullback that we've been talking about, then there's no doubt about the fact that you're going to get some really lovely entries in some coins. In fact, it happened to me today. I woke up today to BTC up here. I've been wanting to get in certain coins for a very long time. Brett, which is not actually in our service, but it's the meme coin that's on the base leading meme coin. And it was the one that I've been following for the last, you know, God knows how long. And I had it in this trading range here for long enough. And I was sleeping. I put an alert for it to drop here, and it didn't. It took off. And I thought, right, I'm now going to have to wait for a pullback and a test of the trend line. If I go to the day chart, maybe the 12-hour will do it. If I go to this 12-hour chart, you see this trend line. I thought, great, it's going to break above it. I'll wait for a retest. And that's exactly what I did. So BTC started dropping. If I go back down here now, and then I waited for it to go back above the trend line, and so I got in much lower than where it had got to up here, because I think Brett is going to do very well over the next period. I'm also trading AVAX, which is actually now going against Bitcoin finally and going into a profit. I got that after a pullback, and then this one I got after a pullback as well. So you see there, I was this morning, or last night, and then I'm on the 4-hour chart. So this morning, my time, came all the way down. And you never know where the bottom is. I could have got in lower, but you never know. But I got in at a much cheaper price. So as long as Bitcoin holds its force and its aim for the next 12 hours or so, it's having a little move up now, I can take profits on those trades, which is fantastic. The other thing that I want to share with you is I happened to watch, and I've lost the YouTube video, and I do apologize to the gentleman that did the video. A guy did a video about the kind of top influencers that he'd found on crypto. And one of the guys that he recommended was this DYOR crypto. Now, if you go to dun.com for those that know what this is, and you refresh, I can refresh this. This is a really, really good piece of information that you've got here. So today I was wanting to trade AVAX. So if I go AVAX here, you can see AVAX is in the narrative index. Let's go down to here. I could see that AVAX and 30 days was very strong, relative strength against Bitcoin. It's like number 2 in the 24 hours and number 2 on the 7 days, which is why when I was looking at AVAX again, if I went to the day chart, you can see that I was waiting for AVAX for a break of trend, and I got it, and then of course we got the pullback, which is when I got in, as it was coming back down. So this resource here is fantastic. It breaks down all the different sectors: layer 1, layer 2, meme coins, real world assets, decentralized AI, DePIN, AI agents, DeFi, service infra, and it gives you all of this data on the coins and how they're performing against Bitcoin on 24 hour, 7 day, 30 day, 90 day. It's a really, really good piece of thing. So just have a look at that. DYOR crypto, anybody who's watching.
Yeah.
What was this? Oh yes, and we shared this. I shared this last week, Biz.
Yeah.
And on the video that I think was deleted, but I shared it here, and I also shared that in our private chat. I'd said back on the 27th last week, something's happening with the alts are all beginning to fly, and I could see from the alerts, and I could see from the back end, the database and all this stuff, because I wrote all of that, so I kind of get all those kind of insights. And since they're saying alt season starts at 75, since that time it's now gone up to 73. I think once Bitcoin's finished with its little rundown or whatever, taking a breather, we're going to be going into alt season. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean,
not at all.
Didn't we sort of see a decoupling of a couple alts already? Like XRP pumping while BTC was pulling back was already, we're seeing signs of it, right?
Yeah, I think. I mean, if you go into Zazook, of course, XLM. Coins like that, 532% profit over 2 weeks. And this was actually a week ago that this tip came in, because XLM's topped out. But we had 532% maximum profit at that point. That was the current profit back on the 24th of the 11th, which was a week ago. And ADA is another one. That's a new trade. 185% profit. I think we were up at 400 in one of the channels. It caught it really early, the other algorithm. So yeah, it's there's XRP. Well, that's done really well. 311% now as of 8 a.m. this morning. It picked it up 3 weeks ago. It was very, very good at picking these up. This is on the day chart. Did a really good job. So yes, there are certain coins that outperform, and we've had some of them today during this dip. Actually, we've just had an update now. Fun is up at 30%. It came in 3 weeks ago. That's taken its time. Probably had a big pullback, but that's had a run up, even though Bitcoin's buggering about. So yes, I think. Is there any more news I want to share with you? Obviously, we know about this. We're definitely in transition coming down here now, but yes, over the weekend I took 5 trades. I took profit in all of these. Something interesting that I saw in Sol. Let me just go here and show you this. I was in a Sol trade, and I was in
head
this
and
trade.
shoulders.
Yeah, right. I was in, let me just turn off the volume because it's a bit heavy here. I was in this trade over the weekend and it had just got to this level here. That was Saturday at, it might have been this one. Yes, it was in the afternoon of my Saturday. And I suddenly noticed this.
Yeah.
So I drew it on. I was like, oh, holy shit, I'm getting out. So I got out. I was on some leverage, so I took a reasonable amount. I think about 60% profit, and since then, of course, it has, with the help of Bitcoin, gone down. But clear to see the head and shoulders there.
Interesting.
So yeah. So there's lots of stuff to keep your eyes open for when you trade, particularly if you're day trading, and today, with Bitcoin doing this today, some could say it's a bit of a disaster, but actually, it's really good because if it drops now and then travels back up, if you've got a low entry, you can get into a trade and you can set a reasonable take profit limit because Bitcoin's playing a bit ropey, and just take those 5%, 10%, 3%, 4%, and just add something to your, to your portfolio each day. In fact, I did a little test in a spreadsheet. I'm not going to share it because it's got personal finances in it and things like that, but I did a test that said, well, how much are my costs every year? And I mean everything. I mean absolutely everything. What do I pay out in a year? Whether it be insurances, car, fuel, food, you name it, everything, right? And if I was going to trade 5 days a week, that's my job, because that's kind of what I do now. So what if that's my job and I'm trading 5 days a week? That's like 279 days a year. If I need that every day, what would I need to earn every day to cover all those costs? And I worked out the figure, and I said, well, if we double that, that means not only am I paying all my costs, but I'm having a nice lifestyle on top. And if that's a minimum that I want to earn the 5 days a week that I'm going to be trading, then that's my target. And I'm gonna, as long as I break my trades into, don't go all in with your money, and if you've got money in sat there, don't go all in on one trade. Spread your risk across some trades, and as long as you can return that, I turned that into a percentage, and I said, well, if I can do this amount of percentage each day, it's not large, then it accumulates, right? And every month you can pay all your bills, things like that. Now, obviously, when the bull market comes, we're all, the words that people use are, is it wife changing money? That's what they call it, right?
Generational wealth.
And yeah, that's right. Generational wealth.
Yeah.
But I quite found that wife changing money instead of life changing money when I first heard that. But we all everybody's dreaming about that. But fundamentals, if you want to do it for a living, cover all your costs, then cover your nice lifestyle, then cover your generational wealth. But make a plan and try and make sure. So if in the 5 days I didn't make the profit that I wanted, I might work on Saturday. Who knows? Although weekends can be strange, but I might. I just might.
Yeah.
So that's the market. That's where we're at, and I find these days great days. You can get low entries, but beware if you're going in now. Bitcoin might have another pullback.
That's true.
Might do.
True. Well, it's really important to
American markets are about to open.
Yeah, it's good to try your levels in and be prepared. Yeah, it looks like we're trading in the middle of the range right now. So identifying your entry points, your areas, your range, and going in at either the top or the bottom would be one way to play it safe. But yeah, thank you so much for the insights. Thank you, Rennie, for the market health. And I think that's it for December 2nd. Hopefully tomorrow my voice will be back and we can discuss even more. But yeah, we'll be doing this again, same time tomorrow. And if you guys are just interested, join our server. You can activate a free trial, get connected. We'll be doing this every day. We're in the trenches. If you want to trade with somebody, this is the time to do it. You know, learn as we learn together, as the way I like to say it. All right, guys, until tomorrow, take care. Peace.